So I hope you guys call in. So shout out to Linda, says happy anniversary day, Jay. Also Deanne Slattery says Jay's color arrangement where he's sitting is just eye-pleasing with the contrast and the colors. They're loving everything. And you're already loving this lapis, this graduated bead necklace. This is our showstopper. And I know it's hard for us to have a showstopper because I feel like every single piece that we've shown you so far is a showstopper. But take a look at this. It's graduated in size, $129.98. That is a steal for Lapis because this is high grade Lapis. There's a lot of Lapis out there, Jay, but it ain't created equal. I shouldn't say ain't, my dad was a teacher, but everything is not created equal when it comes to Lapis. This is such a brilliant blue. Stunning.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't was included in my vocabulary as a child.
My dad still corrects me. It's funny.
I grew up very rural, and so yeah. So that was actually part of our vocabulary. It was taught to us. Okay, you know, Debbie and I were talking this morning, you know, before the show, and we were discussing this necklace. And here's the deal: this right here, guys. Okay, just so you know, I'm using material that I've put back now for at least 15 years. Some of this material is 20 years old. And here's the key deal. I know this is a simple necklace. It's a simple graduated round bead necklace. I want you to pay attention though to the quality of the lapis. This is all A grade, double A. There's even some triple A grade material in this. Here's the deal. I'm already, you know, we work so far out. I'm already finalizing on February, April, and May of next year of 2021. That's how far out we have to work. Now, I will tell you right now, it started about 5 years ago. Last year was the first year I went on count them, three buying trips for Lapis. And it's very expensive for me to go on these trips. You go to a very remote area. You go to area that's not really, it's a little sketchy. This all comes out of Afghanistan. I have a broker that they bring it to a kind of a secure location. And then we go through, we source it. Last year, I got zero of this material, zero. Okay, we got totally what I call skunked, right? On 3 trips, got no material. Now, that's been happening to me for the last 3 years where I was getting kind of diminished quantities, but at least I was getting something. So here's what I finally broke down and realized, look, I'm gonna have to just start selling the material I have, and I'll just make it last as long as I can. So in 2021, I'm gonna have material where I can still have some lapis in the line as far as cabochons. If you're wanting necklaces, now you have to understand, I released this material over 6 months ago to be able to do this. This is some of the this is brand new. This is new. This is some of the finest lapis that I've ever bought, that ever had, that I had stashed back. I'm burning through this material. And as I was telling Debbie this morning, look, here's the way it works. If you got everything going out your front door and you have nothing coming in the back door to be able to replenish the things that are going out the front door, pretty soon nothing comes out the front door, right? And that's what's going to happen with lapis, especially with this grade, this quality. I could take you to yards where there's literally 50 and 100,000 tons of lapis.
Wow.
It's all lapis that has been picked through, that is all low-grade lapis. It'll go to like, what they'll do with it is, I'm already seeing it. In Tucson this year, when I was in Tucson, I saw a lot of people that had lapis beads, and they look beautiful. But I really got to looking at it, and then I realized they've enhanced it. They've treated it. So what they're doing, that's why nobody has any lapis rough to sell in Tucson, right? They're not selling you the rough because you wouldn't buy it. So what they're doing is they're cutting and finishing products, and then they're enhancing it to turn it to this color. This is the real deal. And I'm not going to go the route. I'm not going to buy low-grade lapis and then enhance it. In fact, I just pass on it. But I'm just telling you, I'm doing these designs, I'm sacrificing my material, and it took me a long time to actually come to grips with going ahead and releasing this material. But knowing that I'm not going to be able to replace it. It's going to go as long as I can do it. But I'm making these simple designs like this for a reason. This is something that's key for any well-appointed jewelry box. if you don't have a real nice lapis necklace, you really might want to consider getting it, okay?
Absolutely.
They're simple, but these are designs that you're going to, it's like you got an orshi right here. That's a statement piece. I mean, it's simple. It's something you can wear out. You can dress up with it. You can dress down with it. But it's something that's not just going to sit in your jewelry box. You know, everybody needs a string of pearls, you know, a nice blue strand of turquoise, a nice strand of green turquoise, you know, amethyst. They're all basics. Those are all things you can work back to. But I just want to let everybody know, okay, and when I tell people, okay, this is a great shot. Usually I hate these, but this is great. You see the quality? Do you see the quality of this lapis?
Yes.
I mean, is like to die for. This is the top grade that I'm able to obtain and that I have been able to obtain in the years and years that I've dealt in this rough material and that I've traded. You know, it's just not coming out. This all comes out of the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. It's very remote. I'm not really sure why. It's, you know, they're not seeing any new material. I think what it is, though, there's a whole generation gap that they just don't have the traders. Like the way this is traded in the lapis, you know, the great-grandfather, the grandfather did what the great-grandfather did. The father did what the grandfather did. Your son would take over the business. Well, unfortunately, what's happening is there's a whole generation there that is just not interested, or they're non-existent, and they're not going into the trading business. So you're not going into these rural areas to be able to obtain the material.
You guys, this is becoming like Tanzanite, you know, where you're getting to where you can't get it. You can't find it. And this could be the last hurrah for Jay as it relates to this beautiful lapis. I mean, this dates back to biblical days. It's such a special, special piece, and it looks good with every color. I've put it with blue, I've put it with wine, with this a beautiful shade of kind of a kiwi green. I mean, this takes you from summer right into fall with this mustard yellow. Is that not just to die for? I just love that blue looks good with everything. And if you love denim, it looks great with the denim, but it's one of those necklaces that will match back with everything, and it's only $32.50 to get home. And the fact that it's becoming just so hard to get. I mean, the fact, Jay, that you took this out of your stash that you've been collecting for 15 years, and we don't even know for 2021 how much lapis we can bring you. I would not wait on this, because this, I mean, it's getting down to the wire, Jay.
Well, and here's the thing. I don't want people to think, I've got lapis that I've put back that I can cut cabs and stuff. And I was talking to Debbie earlier this morning. To cut this necklace, everybody needs to understand this. It takes about 3 to 4 pounds of material.
Wow.
Of good size material. This isn't compressed. It's not enhanced. It's not treated. This is all cut from the natural rough. And so you have to have fairly large pieces of the natural rough to cut from. But I will start out with 3 to 4 pounds of rough to make each one of the necklaces. Now, does that mean that the necklace weighs 3 to 4 pounds? No. You lose 70% of your material just on your first cut. Your first cut, you go 70%. So people say, this is what they always tell me, well, but you have scrap left over. Well, yes, but the thing is, you either have scrap or dust. Okay, the dust goes into a dustbin. The dustbin goes into a trash can, and a bigger trash can, and that gets dumped. Okay, it's just gone. It's wasted. And then you have some small, what we call saw scrap that's left over. But all you can do with that is maybe make like really small, small cabs or small beads. So there's not a lot you can do with it. So to what you're not going to see from me next year is you're not going to see beads. There's no way I can do beads. In fact, it broke my heart to even use this material now for beads, but I have no choice, right?
Well, we're glad.
Lapis is such a vital part of what we do. It's one of our key materials that I just figured, well, I'm going to put it out there, and we'll just go for as long as I can make it work. You know, as long as I can produce it. But when I don't have material, guys, I I can't make designs, right?
That's exactly right.
So there won't be any more, you're just not going to see beaded lapis necklaces. You're just not going to see it next year.
I mean, you guys, this is just a beautiful everyday piece. If you're thinking, you know what, I want genuine gemstones that are polished and that really have the shine to them, these are hand selected. And so what I love about J. King's assortment for us, first of all, it's exotic. I mean, it's from Afghanistan. And this is history. When you think about lapis and you read about it and it goes back to biblical days, you have an heirloom piece. And we're very busy on the phones right now, so I apologize for that. So go to hsn.com. This is very, very popular. I wouldn't wait. That's why it's our showstopper. Go to hsn.com. That puts you to the front of the line. And you're getting this for 4 monthly payments. Now, I'd like you to use your HSN card if you're HSN card holder, because then you can put this on 5 flex pays. And if you're new to HSN, what that means, you spread your payments out. So you can pay this full price if you want to, but you don't have to. We'd like to flex your dollar. And so you can pay this out. If you don't have an HSN card, then I invite you to apply for one. And here's how you can do that. You can go to hsn.com/HSN card or call the number on your screen and we will help you through the process. Once you get approved, guess what? We're gonna give you $10, free money. So you take that $10, apply it to this lapis necklace if you'd like. I'm just in awe of this. I think it's just so incredibly stunning. And if you shop around out there, you just can't find these high blues. It's the quality, Jay, is what gets me. There's a lot of junk out there, let's just say it. But this is high quality and we have no middleman here. So Jay is always happy to be able to give you, genuine gemstones, accessibility really to luxury. Because this should be so much more.
Well, here's the thing, okay? I'm happy to do it, but I'm sad to waste my material. and I would be much happier if I was still being able to get this grade of material and keep putting it in my designs. What I am not happy about is that I keep seeing my pile go down, and I don't see anything coming in that's making my pile go back up. So that's the whole key to this. And it's really funny that you said, that lapis does date back. Do you know there's a 3,000-year recorded written history on lapis, right? And do you know where that lapis came from? The same deposits that this lapis right here came from. They're mining it, believe it or not, they're mining it much the same way that they were mining it 3,000 years ago. This comes from small villages, small pockets in the remote Hindu Kush region of the Afghani mountains. Now, this is so remote that all of this, it's all mined by hand, but there's no infrastructure. They bring it down on horseback in panniers, horses, mules, backpacks. That's how it's transported. Up mountains. There's no roads. In this area, when you say you have running water, that means your house is back up to a stream. Okay, that's what it means, right?
You guys, this is so special. 717-591 is your item number. Get this home. You have 30 days to love it or return it. We absolutely want you to love it. This jewelry makes you smile. It just touches your heart. It really does. It's so beautiful. We do have one update for you. We have a sellout in the 5 and 5. Congratulations to everyone